So you may be wondering why we're back in the Alluvian room, and that is because I've had some time to think. I am back to recording, and I've had some time to seriously think about the Lucanus versus Davrin romance. For transparency, I did, after I finished recording the romance scene the last time, I reloaded the save, and then I hopped over to the Davrin cutscene, or like the Davrin like mini quest thing to like lock in his romance, just to kind of see how that went. And Davrin's is so good. Like, Davrin's is incredible. Absolutely, positively, like, absolutely incredible. Emmerich's, it was good. I also loaded back and started his. I wasn't as big a fan as the way it started, so I didn't finish it. But I think at the end of the day, I am a Lucanus Mancer, at least this run. I think that 100% fits what I want for Miri. The one thing I will say is that I wish Miri's lines weren't the way that they were. So that's kind of why I want to play this one more time now that I've had like a few bits of time away from it and stuff like that. I can like see it all again and make sure I still really feel that way. But from how I was feeling at the end of the last recording session and still feeling now, I just wish she was a little bit less unserious about this. Like, I feel like that's also kind of like part of how I just feel about my character overall, is that I wish she was a little less unserious about things. But let's see this over again.
Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this gonna be?
Paella. Well, 2 of them. One without seafood for Emmerich. And a hazelnut torte for dessert. It pairs well with coffee.
Wait. Did you make dessert just for me?
There's enough for everyone.
As long as they don't mind having it with my favorite drink.
They won't complain.
And I do like that his romance is more angsty, less like right away romance. Because I have kind of previewed like what's coming for his, and I love the way that it evolves 100%. Davrin's, though, it was very much more like up front, and I actually liked that too. Like, I think both romances, the way that they both officially start, fit the characters 100%, and that's something that I'm really happy to see. I just wish here that this line and like what Miri says after wasn't so if that makes sense. Like, I think that that's the best way I can describe it, is like, did you say that? Like, the man is like showing you, right? Because like I guess you could take it as like the way like Lucanus shows relationships and like how much he cares about you isn't necessarily through words, but more through actions. And so he's out here making you dessert to pair with your favorite beverage, which coffee is my favorite IRL beverage. So like, I'm here for it. This works for me kind of thing. And then her whole like, I'm easily bribed. I'm like, but what? It kind of takes a little bit of the special away from it, like for the moment, if that makes sense.
You didn't have to do anything special for me.
Yes, I did. I still don't know how to apologize for everything. And you...
You made dessert just for me.
It's nothing, or not enough.
It is. And you are. And I'll have you know, I'm very easily bribed.
Miri!
I'll keep that in mind.
Miri! Daughter! Why? Out of everything you could have possibly said there, why that one line? He has a logbook. Exercise discussion with Tash. Oh. Nearing midnight. Reading. I've lost an hour this night. It is only to Rook. But lost is wrong. It's an hour found. An hour more clear than any other. No. I'm kind of glad we came back to see that one, because I didn't know. That was very sweet. That's very sweet. That's like ridiculously sweet. So now he is our... I like the tag for him of personal demon. That's quite lovely. Now, question, did the other quests like fail out? Actually, so we still have them. The one thing that I was realizing too is I didn't notice it at the time, and I haven't edited the footage 100% yet. from when we did the Minrathis versus Treviso, so like the Vermeer decision kind of thing. And like the one thing I was noticing about that is I had forgotten I had a Nev quest for like Nev finding something for Balara, but like I feel like that was a quest that I never got to do. And I get why I didn't get to do it, but I don't know if it ever said I failed out of it. Does it say it here? And like, so that's kind of what I'm curious about. Okay, that's faction region. Maybe. Okay, this. Okay. So I did. Interesting. It's interesting that like it says this quest is expired. I failed the quest. Like it's okay to tell me that I failed the quest. Like my feelings will not be hurt. Like I did something in an order that was not in a good way for that. And that like that's fine to me. Like I'm fine having failed out of it. I just wish it would say like you failed out of it. Plex, you fucked up, and that's fine with me. Like, just tell me. Okay, let's go back to Treviso. Let's get these quests done now. And kind of go from there. And so goal is let's get Treviso done, and then if I remember correctly, we cleared Arlathan, and we cleared another area. So we're gonna do that now. Like do this next area. And then we'll double check. We'll probably hop around the map because I do really and truly want to try to get as much done as possible right now as far as like finishing up quests go. I think I gotta turn around this way. Excellent. And then we'll do personal quests after, and then we'll do main story after that. And I know I left Nev sitting in Minrathis.
I think that art merchant with information on the Arntom lives near here.
Why did you just get two?
Hello? Are
Hello?
you alright?
Anton set me up in my own gallery. Then the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Would you be a dear and clear away all the refuse by the door?
What business do the Antam have with an art gallery?
I don't know.
Done?
They don't seem like
Lock the door. Come in, please.
they don't seem like the artistic type, you know? Oh. She has the famous outfit on.
My saviors, welcome.
Viago said you had information on the Arntom. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to.
Okay. Oh, you're happy to sell me your wares? How come she couldn't just tell me that?
I'm in your debt.
No.
Please, look around.
Our Lady of Sorrows. The Andraste statue? We have Andraste statues now? Uh-huh. I will definitely be taking these, cause... Okay. Yes, thank you very much.
I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition.
I will let Viago know that there is an exhibition for him to get to next week, so that way he doesn't miss out on anything. Okay. Good. I always feel so bad breaking these. Like it doesn't. I don't want to break your stuff. Randy Dowager, hold on, hold. Where'd it go? Oh no, where did it go? Oh no, y'all. Oh, that's interesting that they fit together. No. Oh, no. Do we have a red scarf? Okay, here it is. Okay. A sadly pristine and unread quarterly missive of a suspect virtue. So why is it pristine? This should have been read numerous times. The Randy Dowager welcomes both season and heat by reprinting their nightly needs. Being a wartime tale of lines crossed, blows traded, and love promised to bridge any separation with cunning intent. A timely tale of tension relieved by soldiers coming together. Oh. The Randy Dowager exhibitions for the noble of thought but spry of step, the lady herself says, historically questionable, but one does prefer the relief of a happy ending. For those who shy from politics but little else, a 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. Oh, it's only a 3 out of 5. Oh, the last one was a 4 out of 5. Y'all, that one might not, I don't know. I feel like that's a read at your own risk kind of thing. That one's 100% a read at your own risk kind of book. At least it wasn't a 2 out of 5. I would have felt bad. I don't think the Randy Dowager's ever rated something that low. She's so good. I just love it that her book reading, her book reviews have reached us all the way over here. It's inspiring. She's like my favorite thing. I don't know why I enjoy that so much. I mean, as somebody who like voraciously reads, I appreciate it a lot. So there is that. Like, I just appreciate well-written reviews, and we all know she got them. Also, have I cleared, like, if I haven't cleared out these stores yet, I am...
Wellness grows from the inside out.
Thank you. Oh. Wait. Oh, I can't sell those. Okay, so why did... Oh, I accidentally hit F there. That was weird. I just got cash. I'm gonna spend it. I don't want the helmets, though. Because these are all gonna go to the crossroads.
Let me know if I can get you...
To the, Shadow Dragons. While I'm here. Hello?
Huh.
I have cleared out your store.
Okay.
Thank you. Have I cleared out your store?
Preparing for battle?
No. I could be. You never know. I don't have these appearances, do I? Like, let's do it. I'm never gonna wear that. Okay. Good. Wait.
You have a keen eye.
Do you only have one of each of these? No, that's an infinite buy. Okay, or not infinite, I should say, but you can buy more. Is there any other... Is there a merchant over here? I don't think so. Okay. And then I want to double check.
Is this what you call acting for Treviso?
No?
Is this all it is?
Oh,
Can I
yeah.
help you find anything?
Yes, upgrades. It's so weird that they have upgrades here. I'm not gonna lie. That, I don't know why to me that's weird, but it is very, very weird. For like Ballara. Not that like Lucanus' upgrade was here, but that Ballara's upgrade was here is weird. Like I kind of thought that like Ballara would stick to Arlathan and stuff like that, as opposed to different factions. Because then it kind of makes it confusing, like where you go and buy it.
If you're not sure what you need, just ask Tia quietly.
Okay.
Want to try
Thank
anything?
you.
Take a look if you like.
I think I'm good. Ooh, resistance. And defense.
We have herbs for everything.
Definitely going to enjoy the boost.
All right. We should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam are stealing pieces of art.
Are you the market master?
Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Okay.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Right here? Oh, this. Wait. It's like DAI all over again.
Can't complain.
This is literally like the DAI circles things from the ball.
Busy as anything, but no help to be found anywhere.
The Arntom have scared people off, but the crows are after him. You'll see.
Okay. They also do the creepy thing where they look at you right after they're done talking. Have I? I feel like I was just here.
Everything has provenance.
Everything has what? I have no cash anymore. I'm so happy.
You know what you like.
I do know what I like. Wait, no. Which is pretty much just emptying out your store so I can get the shadow dragons to not hate my guts.
But I mean, Arntom, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about...
Arntom trouble you. Please, come on.
Well, that would explain the Arntom who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here.
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
The Arntom aren't exactly being subtle anymore.
Not at all.
It cannot be for coin. There are faster ways to fill their coffers.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there.
I've got goods from all over.
Yeah, good. I'm low on cash, so we'll come back for the rest of these later. I just want to make sure there are no upgrades. Perfect. Good to know that you've got
things from all over.
And you have no idea. All over. Guess we'll go there. I wonder why they're stealing art. Unless the Arntom just have decided that they're not a warrior caste anymore. Which would be weird. Not gonna lie, the Arntom decided that today of all days was the day that they turned to art collection. It might be a little weird, but I'm here for it. Oh. Oh, I remember this. No! Mary. Daughter. Somebody gotta teach you to swim.
Proposed to
Hi!
that camp where the Arntom took that merchant's stolen sculptures.
No! Oh my god, how did you... How? How did the physics do that? That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Cause like... He's so... I feel like my arrow did it? But like, my arrow's so little. He's so big. Thank you. Oh, you. Hi. Look left. You look left. Huh? I got this guy though. Okay. What? What? Yeah, I got him.
Okay, let's look around for that stolen art. Or any sign of what the Arntom
Thank
are doing
you.
with it.
Okay. Here? Right here.
Nothing here.
Okay. Not right there. I lied. I apologize. There was nothing there. What is that? This looks like it could be something. This. Dew of the Dales. Oh. Oh. Okay. Over here. I mean, I'll take the pure ore. You.
No luck here either.
Okay.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
Yeah, it is weird, huh? This?
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
Okay. Back to the market. A lot of back and forth right now, huh? Like, a lot of, like, I'm noticing a lot of these side quests have a lot of, like, back and forth. So it is definitely worth it to unlock as many fast travel spots as humanly possible as early as possible. This way, aren't they to the left?
I prefer the company of your brother.
My brother? I don't have a brother. Venatori to watch for people sniffing about. Don't want to jeopardize. Next exchange will be in the Antom camp in the center city.
That merchant who said the Antom stole his artwork, he's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
Damn it. Bet he took off the second we left the market.
The note said the Antom are... Okay. We're close to the camp where Antom are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Okay. Are you ready? Thank you. Polished plate. Ooh, it could make nice decorations.
Targets ahead.
Yup.
Those sneaks from the market.
I mean, if you trust the Venatori, I got bridges. I could sell you. Yeah, get it. I love my ultimate. I love my ultimate. Thank you. Where did you come from? Okay. Oh. Davrin. You doing okay? Where? Done. Anybody gonna say
All
anything?
right. Let's find out what the Antom and the Venatori are actually doing here.
No, I meant to do this. Yeah, those don't, right? I don't know why. I just have this need to know. No. I figured they didn't actually, but no time like the present to double check. Okay. Warlords of the Antom. It's easy to think that the Antom broke from the Canary as one, but the reality is that of a vase shattering into countless shards, each broken in its own way, reflecting the warlord who now leads each kith. Some, like the Butcher of Treviso, use their new freedom to indulge in cultures long forbidden to them. Others, like the Atshok, Dragon King, or the Iskatari, Master Killer in Ravane, reject foreign culture and either lean on the trappings of the Antom or invent a heritage to inspire loyalty. Doesn't... Still to this day, this doesn't compute in my brain as making sense given what we've learned about the Canary for the last 3 games. Like, the whole Antom broke away is what, like, you're telling me here. Like, the whole Antom broke away, but each kith decided to go do something different. The Canary aren't individualistic. I mean, even the Iron Bull, who was probably one of the most worldly Canary we had ever met, that was part of the Qun at the time, had a very hard time with becoming Tal-Vashoth, not one of the Qun. And the fact that we're still calling them the Antom still grates on every single one of my ever-loving nerves. Because they're not. They are not the Antom anymore. They're Tal-Vashoth. So I don't know why we're not labeling them as what they are. I mean, they wouldn't even in theory want to be called the Antom unless they were doing this, and I quote, for the Qun. But then the Butcher of Treviso would not be Antom. This would 100% be Tal-Vashoth if you are indulging in cultures long forbidden to them. However, you could make the case that the Atashok and the Iskatari, they reject foreign culture and lean into the trappings of... And like, it's weird that they say the trappings of the Antom. It'd be the trappings of the Qun, not the Antom. The Antom itself is just a part of the Qun. It's not... It's not anything more than that, right? Like, you have the Qun and then you have the different sects within it, but you wouldn't lean on, like, the trappings of the Antom. You'd lean on the Qun in that case. And that's what they always say. It is always about the Qun every single second of every single day. That is what they live for. So this is weird. What seems consistent among the Antom warlords is cruelty. Whose kith have become a bandit army in the mountains. I believe the reason is twofold. First, these Kithshok feared that their army might turn upon them as they turned upon the Arishok. So they drive their soldiers through fear. And second, there are very few kind and thoughtful Antom. Like... This is an observation, not an insult. The Qun has 2 words for healer. One is Rithari, a healer priest, whose name literally means one who helps, and the other is Meridim, an Antam battlefield healer, whose name comes from Mar Itwadim, or do not let them fall. Those under the Qun have jobs selected for them by their teachers. So any young Qunari too thoughtful or too sensitive for the harsh life of the Antam would have been made a Rithari instead of Meridim. Qunari, in their wisdom, decided that all children who were naturally prepared to follow orders and hurt others should be placed in the Antam, and this is the result. There are a few Antam, not Kithshoks, but individual soldiers who did not break away from the Qun. Their help is the only reason the betrayed Arishok survived. They and the former Arishok have renounced their Antam status and now serve under the defense branch of the Ben Hasrith, as the Qunari, in their body and rebellion, try to survive with mind and soul alone. I don't know. I know I've talked about this before, and I'm sure as we go through like Tasha's quest and stuff like that, I'll have many more things to say about the way that the Qunari are being portrayed in this game. But I'm like personally not a fan, given that, I mean, you find codex or like notes, codex entries, whatever you want to call them, in Trespasser, where the Qunari are talking about how they have to control the mind, right? Like they have to control themselves because that's all that matters, is their control over themselves. And here you're painting them as having lost all and total control. In essence, if they're now going around and what was it? Cruelty. And that they're a bandit army in the mountains. That's not somebody who has control over themselves. That's not somebody who prides themselves on staying in control, because one of the things is that Qunari have a very it's kind of been portrayed almost like violent nature in their base, right? So you have to have the Qun to kind of keep you centered, to keep you from losing control, because that's not what you would want. I mean, you saw it with Sten and DAO, where he chose to keep himself, like he could have broken out of that cage. He didn't have to get caught. He let himself get caught because he thought he deserved the punishment, and because he had lost control, and that was unacceptable. And he wasn't nearly a person anymore without his sword. Like his sword, it was a shame that like he was shamed by having lost his sword, by having lost those under his command and everything like that. And then you see it with the Arishok and DA2, how you see him lose a little bit of control, but it's all under the name of the Qun. Every single thing is under the name of the Qun. And then you see Bull and DAI kind of go through this whole process of not knowing whether or not the Qun is right, or like what happens if you leave it? Do you lose everything? And it's like, no, like Bull doesn't lose everything. Like you yourself know right from wrong. You know what I mean? Like you yourself can be your own moral compass. You don't need the Qun for that. But almost here, it's kind of alluding to the fact that, well, maybe Bull was right to be afraid to like leave it, because there is no moral compass here anymore. And so it's just so weird to think that these people, all of them who grew up under the Qun, under the same way all these other Qunari we've met over the years have grown, all of them, all at once, decided we are going to break away and cause mayhem and destruction wherever we go-ish. But not be part of the Qun, but not call ourselves Tal Vashoth, but still identify as a branch of the Qun, because that's exactly what you're doing when you call yourself Antam. You know what I mean? Like, you're still identifying as part of the Qun. That is a branch of it. So if they come up with a new word for themselves, if they had just called themselves Tal Vashoth, anything like that, this all would be more believable. But it's because you've got these two concepts butting heads in the weirdest way possible to me. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for that rant, but I'm not at the same time, because it's been weighing on my mind. And I'm taking you with me on this whole playing the game journey. So, you're welcome. Don't be so afraid of magic. We must throw off... also, speaking of superstitions, which yoked us under the Qun, where are their mages? Like, Where did they all go? They were all under the Antom. Where did they all go? Why haven't we seen a single one? That doesn't make sense. At all, actually. Now that I think about it, not seeing a single one? Did they kill them all? Don't be so afraid of magic. The fact that you got that coming and then like they're trying to not be afraid. Like it... The Venatori's enchanted powders and crystals have already produced wonderful new effects in the Gatlock. Wonderful, like what Canary would say wonderful new effect? Like that's not a commander from somebody in the Antom. Like this is a very good like pep talk. You'd not normally read that. More power, more displacement, a heat like Dragon's Fire. It is not ready. I have gone for burn salve of the Venator and I will find a correct mixture soon.
This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antom are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
That's the last thing Treviso needs.
We must go to Day and Viago with this as soon as possible.
We'll go now.
Agreed.
We shall go now. It's kind of the last thing anybody needs. Gatlock more powerful than it started, please. Who actually needs Gatlock to be any more Gatlocky than it already is? Nobody.